Hi there. I think we're starting. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. Hi, there we are. This is Sasha Sabbath of EntrepreneurSoulCoach.com. We are into a very special tip today. This is tip number 2 in the Soul Ignited Keep Going Success Tip series. And today's tip is dedicated to a very formidable energetic time that we're in right now, which is called the Lion's Gate. I like to refer to my notes so I get it absolutely right for you. Today's tip is called the Lion's Gate Portal, driving soul success, driving your soul success. And in this particular Lion's Gate, you can find out a lot more about this on YouTube, and for the sake of time, I will simply tell you this. This is an energetic alignment time that started a few days ago and peaks tomorrow, August the 8th, wherein certain spiritual influences come into our physical plane reality to help us do this one particular thing that stands out in my mind. And that thing is to resolve, complete, identify, heal, and let go of the toxic past, the past of pain, of limitation, of realities that you simply do not want to live, and instead to bring in your divine connection so that you fuel and fund the visions of the life you want to lead, both professionally and personally. Now, just as a little sidebar, for those of you who are new to me, my name is Sasha Sabbath. My business is Entrepreneur Soul Coach. I am a psychic intuitive and a healer and a soul purpose expert. Professionals hire me when they are frustrated, when they are procrastinating, so that I will help them heal the most challenging, painful blocks that are standing in their way. And after working with me, they find that they stop the procrastination, they stop the overwhelm, and they reach their personal and professional goals much faster and with less stress. And that is because I help you to connect to your spiritual forces, regardless of your religion, and for you to know at the very core root what is holding you back. So with that in mind, I was very excited to bring you this tip, because this is a time when your divine connection is so paramount in terms of you moving forward in your life. This year of 2020 has been a great year of the shadow, of those things that are in the collective consciousness of humanity that must be brought to the surface so that you are able to come to terms with them and to give yourself a chance to reconsider, recalibrate, redirect yourself. And that is what we're all about in today's particular time. So I found myself really looking at what is the direction of my life right now. This was before I knew that the Lion's Gate portal was happening. I'm not very involved with astrology, but I definitely take note of these significant things that are happening that are known to be a global impact and a global influence on humanity. This Lion's Gate is an opportunity for us to pause and to take time with yourself so that you can assess and define the steps that you need to take right now to take greater charge of your life so that you are happy, so that you are empowered, so that your businesses are moving forward in the way that you want, where you have the support that you need. And if you aren't a business owner, you are a householder, or you are an employee, or you are retired and you don't have to work, then this is also a time for you to just reset, recalibrate, allow yourself to heal. And for those of you who are listening to this tip and you have that feeling that you want to be done with your procrastination, you want to be done with playing small, you want to be done with holding yourself back, you want to be done with second guessing yourself till you're exhausted, you want to be done with maybe being scattered and you have so many creative ideas and you don't really act on any of them because if you go this way, well, what about going that way? You know what I mean. And so I put together 3 steps for you that I use in my own way that will allow you to move forward in your keep going commitment so that as you get closer and closer to your understanding of your soul and your soul purpose path, these steps will be helpful. I used these just the other day when I had a rather unnerving event happen in my life. And until I really knew what was going on, I had to take care of my state, meaning my personal state, so that I was not paralyzed, so that I was not just stopped so much in my tracks that I couldn't move forward even a little bit. And so I have my notes here for you. The thing that I'd like you to think about right now, and if you have pen and paper or if you have access to something to gather your thoughts, even better, but you can listen to the replay of this. Right now, what I would like you to think about is, number 1, what would success look like for you from your ego's point of view? Now, let me tell you, ego is not a bad thing. Ego is very much an important part of your human structure. Ego is an important part of you having the strength and the empowerment to deal with the things that our earth plane presents. So you have to have your ego. And then there's also the soul self. Now, what I'm presenting to you is something that's a journey for you to explore, things that you need to maybe learn, skills, healings that you may need to have. And I can help you with all of that. In fact, at the end of this tip, I will make an offer to you of how we can have complimentary time together at no cost on the phone, where I can help you get down to the root cause of what's really holding you back and give you my suggestions of how you can move forward, which might mean that we would work together. And if not, I would offer whatever suggestions I have for you. And so the first step of this is for you to take a moment and define for yourself, what is success from your ego's point of view? That means freedom, finances, health, relationships, creative expression, location, things like that. And then from your soul's perspective, that has to do with power, to bring forth higher energies into the physical plane, and many other kinds of expressions that have to do with you learning lessons and you moving forward with great self-love and compassion. And so take a moment when you finish listening to this tip to assess for yourself, what is success from my ego's point of view? And then part B, let's say, is what is success from my soul's point of view? Now, for me, one of my ego's success is greater health. I've been dealing with health issues from early childhood, as many of you know my story. And my soul's point of view, in terms of success, is to have the freedom to impact and uplift humanity. So whatever lessons my human self is going through, I then transfer it into what I can bring forth to help infuse that wisdom into humanity. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to then create the inner experience of you already embodying that state of success. The experience means what would be the characteristics that you would be presenting to the outer world. How would you feel? How would you look? What would be your personality traits? How would you handle stress? How would you handle adversity? How would you handle great wins? How would you handle being in the right relationships for yourself? How would you handle yourself if you were in relationships that were not aligned with you? What would be the personality characteristic traits of you already having this state of success, state of ego success, and state of spiritual success? You're looking for the characteristic traits that you would already be living. And with those characteristic traits comes the beliefs that you would have to be able to embody and sustain and be authentic and be consistent and congruent with having those characteristic traits. And then for you to practice at least once a day, activating that memory of you already having this state of success, you already being that person who has that state of success. And then step number 3 is a grounding cord, is a way of you being able to attach a visual at the base of your spine of a light circuit, a circular tube that goes from the base of your spine and goes down deep into the earth. And this acts as a dumpster, as a release hatch for you to be able to let go of old ways of being, old situations that you just don't want to live anymore. And then at the top of your head up here, you're going to have a ball of light that is the presence of your divine self. And that ball of light is going to be funding you, fueling you, sending forth a magnificent divine elixir of energy that comes in through the top of your head and starts to flush out through your body, through your mental body, your spiritual bodies, your emotional body, all of those old obsolete ways of being that do not serve you anymore. And so I would like you to just take a moment and review what I just said. Step number 1 is to define ego success and soul success. Step number 2 is for you to think of the characteristics that you will own, you will claim, you will live once you are in fact already living that success state. And step number 3 is for you to have an ongoing way of releasing through any given day old patterns, old beliefs, old self-images, old emotions, old circumstances down that grounding cord, and then replace what you've let go of with the energies that are released from this ball of light, the divine above you, pouring in through you. So I'm going to be quiet while you go ahead and just think about that, and then I will move forward from there. Okay, so in terms of you being able to move forward with this set of steps, what I'm going to suggest that you do is to think about how you are able to really reflect upon the life that you want, and how you are able to just know that the path is opening up, because this Lion's Gate portal is very much here, is very much an energetic place where you can almost hitch a ride, if you will, on these dynamic spiritual energies to bring you forward. And so for those of you who would like to review what's going on in your life and stop the procrastination and stop the overwhelm and give yourself a chance to channel your own intuition and more of your spiritual force into your projects, into your business, into your personal life, so you are operating more in the ways that you need to, so that you can build your business ideas, you can have the mission impact that you want, you can have the household that you want to have, where the energies and the relationships and the creative love in the household, as well as your friendships, and all kinds of ways that people touch your life and you touch theirs. And you just need to get through some nagging issues. Just get in touch with me on this thread, or you can email me at info@entrepreneursoulcoach.com. And then we'll be able to get in touch and take it from there. And so I am thinking that the best thing that we can possibly do at this point is for you to listen to this tip again and again and again. Also hop on to YouTube and do a search for the Lion's Gate and learn more about the amazing time that we are in right now that is going to peak tomorrow. And then just go ahead and think about, what am I done with? Like, I have got to make certain changes. We are halfway through the year. I don't want this garbage anymore. I don't want to be holding myself back. I don't want to be somebody who has such creativity and such heart and such drive, and yet something invisible keeps tripping me up. When you want that, then please reach out to me. And again, the way to do that is you can email me at info@entrepreneursoulcoach.com and just put in the subject line, I'm ready. How's that? Put I'm ready, and I'll know what that's about, and I'll get back in touch with you. Also, you can put in this thread, in the comment section, put #interested, and I'll get back to you that way. Now, there's a whole tip series that goes with this. And if you want to watch any other tips and any other replays, you can go to my private Facebook group, which is Light Leader Power for Success and Mission Impact. And there's going to be the link to that also in this description. And just go to the unit section and scroll around, and you will see so much information to empower you, uplift you, love you, get you connected to your soul purpose and your mission, and for you to really stand in the sovereign creator spirit that you are. So I've said a lot here. There are 3 powerful tips that I hope you do, because I use them. And on that note, I'm going to send you my love and hope that you have a wonderfully inspiring rest of your day or evening. God bless. Love yourself. This is your time, and we need light. We need lots of light right now. Bye for now.